Here we go.
I just passed his name. I could always.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, OCCW proudly presents the Royal Ramble with Jonathan Mellis and still your OCCW Tag Team Champions, Azrael and B.A. Marcus Frey.
Is it hot in here? Or is it these titles that we got up here?
Because we are lit 100 fire, fam. Let's get a real introduction for the tag team champions. First of all, OCCW proudly presents its reigning, defending, and still tag team champions of the world. The top dog, Azrael. The badass, Marcus Frey. We are thunder and lightning. And if you don't like that, we've got 2 words for you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Son of a.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Orange County Championship Wrestling flagship show, the Royal Ramble, covering all relevant matters wrestling in and around Southern California, Orange County specifically, Inland Empire, a little bit of
all over the world, the universe of wrestling, so to speak.
Yes, all the elite wrestling.
You know what? I feel like we're bigger than the universe. We are the galaxy of wrestling.
The galaxy of wrestling. And speaking of galaxies, right? In Las Vegas, it was the MGM Grand. It wasn't the Galaxy Theater, but at the MGM Grand, we had a historic evening of professional wrestling. For the first time in over 20 years, there was another major league pay-per-view wrestling show.
Other than OCCW.
In and on our television sets. If you've watched it, you know I'm talking about Double or Nothing, AEW at the MGM Grand, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, but we were the big show over the weekend.
Right.
By the way. The best tag team in the business.
They were the second. They were the second best production over the weekend. But yeah, I mean they were definitely good.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to our show, but I wanted to cover the other show. So as we move up.
Right. I mean you got to start from the bottom and then you reach the top.
Enough. All Elite Wrestling. If for those of you who don't know and are watching our show,
I find that unlikely though.
Well, there's a few. I mean, right? Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, and what is the gentleman's name who owns the Panthers? The
Jaguars. He actually owns the Jaguars.
Right.
You know what? I don't know his name. I know his money, but I don't know
Bischoff.
his name.
Yeah, no, not quite.
What's his name?
Tony Khan. That's right, Tony Khan.
Right.
He is. They funded and put out the first pay-per-view of AEW's new new approach to professional wrestling.
Tuesday Night Dynamite on the Superstation.
Well, that starts in October, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about it. You saw it. You saw
did.
AEW, and I know you've seen at least
I've seen
parts.
I've seen parts of it.
I've seen absolutely none of it. Right. But I have been following the business end of it and what they're looking at and what they're looking to do. Your thoughts on the overall product, what you thought was good, what you thought needed improvement, and what if you think that their hopes and goals are attainable.
I think the more competition there is in wrestling, the better. Every show serves a different demographic of fans. Different people are looking for different things, and that's always for the best. The more shows that are running, the better. Like here we are in beautiful Southern California with many wrestling programs, all of them different. And as long as they look different, you pull in more fans this way.
Like some of them are trash bag wrestling shows, and then others are for the higher end.
Yes, and then there's somewhere in between.
And if you like one show, there's nothing preventing you from watching any of the other ones. I think most people, if you like New Japan, you're probably going to watch Ring of Honor and other things.
Right.
So we don't have to share slices of a tiny pie. We can bake a bigger pie all together and have a bigger market share.
And you don't have to eat that big shit burger that Vince McMahon's putting.
And I think the positive to take away from it though was whoever is truly running this took a shot back to to what we love. They went back to the Attitude Era. They weren't afraid to have a little bit of color. They weren't afraid to say things that you generally don't say on wrestling shows. They weren't afraid to push the envelope, which is something that WWE has been missing. So when you have that, and then you have the other wrestlers in the industry praising that, it shows you that there is a shift in the wind of wrestling.
The one thing I liked about it, and the way it was presented, was it was a wrestling show. It was about wrestling for wrestling fans, and to a lesser extent for wrestlers. But it didn't pretend to be the NFL pregame show with a bunch of talking heads sitting around a table talking, trying to convince us that, we're going to analyze this match and we're going to. No, that's not how wrestling.
Yeah, we don't need
panels.
panels.
The appeal of wrestling. Yes, you don't need a panel.
Is a pro wrestling show?
Agrees. Yeah,
it's not a watered down UFC show.
Right.
WWE has only had UFC to compete against on a national scale, so they've been trying to give people UFC.
Right.
So in trying to serve those customers, you're not serving your own customers. And if they're looking for the loss in the viewership, it's the kids that they've lost.
Yeah.
We watched WrestleMania, and there's kids in the house, and none of them gave a damn about any of the regular people on the TV.
We actually, and it's funny because we were actually more entertained by one of the kids wrestling a stuffed animal than we were with some of the matches. It's really one of those things where when you can't get the adults that are bringing the kids interested, and then you can't even grasp the smallest of the children, what are you doing this for?
Because I've seen the WWE comic book. It's got like Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins.
Right.
And with all, the Demon King is sneaking around Seth Rollins, like getting in his head, and Seth Rollins and I'm like, why can't I see this on TV?
Yeah.
Why are they two regular guys in short pants whenever they
With
go wrestle on TV?
that being said, though, shout out to Bray Wyatt and the Firefly Funhouse. He is really taking everything to the next level with going back to psychological, advanced storytelling. And once he breaks into getting back in the ring again and really breaking that down, I hats off to him.
Now I want to share something, guys. One of my favorite highlights is when Cody Rhodes smashed the Triple H chair. Part of the show that with the sledgehammer,
right?
And second of all, right now these guys owe me one. I'm not going to bring this guy's up. He's watching me now. Cholo is watching right now.
And we're going to talk about Cholo.
He actually hit with the microphone outside the car when I was getting the mic back, and him and his partner tore me up outside.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse. We're going to talk about Cholo and Mariachi.
Yeah, I used to have respect for those guys. I didn't expect them to sneak up and jump on us from behind. 2 stars from Lucha Underground, 2 of the biggest names in this industry. You think they could ask for a match?
Yeah,
you think you'd be willing to do some business? They got to jump us from behind,
exactly.
67 Chevy, bouncing up and down like this.
I
thought they were coming in just to take in the show and say, hey, what's up?
I don't know if it's because Mariachi's still upset at the fact that my boy Othello whooped his ass at the last time that he was in the ring in OCCW or what. But it's like you gonna come in and that's how you gonna treat the tag team champions. Yeah, we might not have been in the game as long as you. We might not have been on as many television screens as you.
We're gonna talk about that.
All right.
I know.
Yeah, he's starting to get me a little upset.
Jumping from behind.
Respect.
In the hood where I'm from, we put up our fisticuffs
That's
like
it.
this.
That's it.
And
put your guns down, put your fists up.
Really?
Let's go.
The mean streets of Rancho Santa Margarita, huh?
The downtown Disney don't play. You seen those lines? I gotta get in my fast pass line. It's like highway robbery every time you go there.
Let's talk about AEW. If there's anybody that actually, I know my friend Rosalina Gonzalez. She went to AEW. Tell us what the overall experience was like, what it's like to go be there. Was it larger than life, or was it just another show for you? I think one of the key things that wrestling always brought to the table, as a fan, when I would watch the NWA, when I would watch even sometimes the AWA, but never when I had the WWF on. But people who are like, oh, you're watching that fake shit? Look at that guy. That doesn't really hurt him. Oh, yeah. He's a big guy. Oh, that's got to hurt. You were able, there was always a hook there. There was always a chance.
You were able to suspend belief.
Right, because the same people that were coming into my house, they liked Rocky movies. They liked Rambo. They liked the Schwarzenegger films. They liked, those TV shows with a lot of action. So basically you had a live version of these slam bang type of movies. And so there was a hook there. But, God, it's hard enough for me to watch the WWE, right? like I said, it looks like something it's not. It looks like you're watching the NFL today.
Well, I like when
Yeah.
different
Without a football
shows
game.
have different visual presentations. Like there's a producer that's producing the television program. They're calling for the camera shots,
Right.
and different guys have different style, and it's like fingerprints. You can tell who it is.
Right.
Nitro and Raw always look different because it's two different people calling for the television angles. Until they started to hire Vince Russo, and they started to hire other people, and they started to match the two. So now there's no difference between the two. So now you're a watered down version of the other thing.
Right.
So whenever you're running your wrestling show, it should look different than the other wrestling shows.
Right.
Exactly.
Even if you have some of the same people on both shows,
Yeah.
if you present them differently,
Agreed.
you have a different show.
Right.
You know?
Which is
And I
why
think there's a lot to be said for that kind of creativity.
and I think that's going to be the biggest thing that could propel AEW is I think that eventually they're going to have to get away with get away from the taking shots at WWE.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
going to get old fast.
It will, and so I think this as an introduction. Fine. If you wanted to, breaking that throne should be the end mark of them even mentioning anything aligned with WWE.
it's a waste of a segment.
It is.
Every minute that you spend dumping on somebody else's show,
Right.
you're burning time on your own program. That's worth millions of dollars.
Do what you know you can do better than your competition. Because that's the thing is, if they go in looking for competition, it's going to end up hurting them. If they go in doing what they know how to do, it's going to end up propelling them into
And they
the
don't
future.
need any WWE guys. They
No.
don't need to go hire Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar. It's the same guys I've seen for 20
Right.
years on the other
Exactly.
show.
But those guys are going to go for the paycheck. That's all.
John
That's all
Moxley
it is.
can be the end of it.
Right.
Make your own guys famous
That's
instead
it.
of renting the other guys that are already
There are
famous.
there are plenty of talented wrestlers out there that are just looking for an opportunity.
And if Ring of Honor can survive, what's it been, 15 years now?
Yeah.
15 years in the business, playing these smaller venues, right? AEW can thrive. And
I mean, I do. Sorry to cut you off, but I feel like Ring of Honor, if they would have had the financial backing that AEW is getting, could have been a true competitor.
Yeah,
Well-
AEW's business model is different because they got so much money behind it.
Right.
They're going to run a TV show every week at some 10,000 seat building like they're doing. They're building up the interest now so they can run that tour.
Right, but the Sinclair Group backs Ring of Honor. I think that the difference with Ring of Honor is they haven't put in a bankable star. Someone, like when WCW made their comeback, it was only after they were able to grab Hulk Hogan, and then Randy Savage. And I think with AEW, Cody Rhodes is a different kind of big time star in that he's a huge name to wrestling fans and wrestling fans only. Right? But all wrestling fans know who Cody Rhodes is.
Right. Well, and also now you're looking at where's the next show going to be? Chicago, right?
Chicago.
And
They're going to be in Daytona Beach in the in-between. I was reading something at Daytona Beach.
Right, but everyone's looking forward to Chicago because Moxley is slated to make his in-ring premiere, and who is from Chicago? CM Punk.
Yeah,
So now
why?
if you can
that
well,
guy's
and
poison.
and
You know
you
what I
say
mean?
you
Who
say
cares?
why, but that's the thing is everyone says why, but then at the same time they know that as soon as he hits the ring, it's going to draw the fans that are watching WWE right now and clamoring for CM Punk to make his return
that's money.
into their seats.
How much money do you think Vince is going to throw at CM Punk to keep him out of there?
Hopefully negative $5,000.
Yeah, you know what? That
Hopefully
guy's-
none. I
that
don't
guy's
need
just
him or
so
want him.
bad for business.
Let
And
me
not
make
just-
my own guy famous.
That guy
Young
is
Bucks.
so bad for business. He's bad for WWE. He was bad for the UFC, right?
Well,
He'll be bad.
He was bad for UFC because his ass can't fight.
Oh, he had no business in the cage.
That's very true, but I don't think that we can say he's bad for the wrestling business because as
No,
soon as he
because
did
he's-
his first pipe bomb, he took wrestling to another level
Exactly.
for the PG era. For the PG, I'm not saying
They
to
were
another.
here and it started going down.
It started going down after he kept getting. Oh, you're not going to win this title. Oh, we're going to bring back Batista to do this. Oh, we're going to bring back The Rock to do this. He then stopped caring. But before all of that, as soon as he dropped his first pipe bomb, I feel like the PG era was doing this, and he gave it a heartbeat. He did something to spike it. Now, mind you, did he keep it going? Well, no, because like you said, he is a little bit toxic.
He's a
but
he's a whiny bitch. He can't throw hands.
Yeah.
All right.
He can't fight for shit.
The
but-
more successful wrestling programs there are, the better. If you look around this, the Southern California area, every show has something different going on. VWE has this roster of guys that you don't necessarily see everywhere else. More of like a lucha presentation, which is good. They run far from here, which is a disadvantage. You have GCF, which has a nice mixture of the guys that you see. Some of them from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Some
They
of
also
them
have
from
some
VWE.
stipulation matches. There's storylines that are running from show to show, which is all good things, all to your advantage. Just hopefully they get a bigger venue, more venues.
Yeah.
I think they're good with the venue they got right now.
But you can.
They should run. In fact, they should probably run a little more often.
Everybody should run more often. That's the next thing. If you can sell out one show a month, what's to prevent you from doing one every week?
Exactly.
There's a million American Legion halls, breweries. When I first saw a wrestling show at a brewery, I was like, the beer's already here.
Well, here, look.
What a wonderful idea.
And they'll tell you when they come on. The problem is not finding a place to do it. It's finding the place that will do it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
There's a million
business.
places to do it at, but how many times? And they'll back me up on this. Hey, we'd like to do shows. Well, you need to get this permit, that all these waivers, this kind of financial rider, and this kind of insurance, and then you get all that.
That's the
and you take it
difficult
to them.
part. That's
You
why
take
it's
it to
taking
them, and
Cody
they say,
Rhodes
well,
this long to get
we're
these
gonna
many
put it to
venues
a
together.
vote, and then you're gonna put it to a vote.
Right.
What kind of bullshit is that? You know,
Right, so you got to call more than one. You got to call 10.
Because the vote
Yes,
is, do
that's
we
how it
feel
works.
like this is financially going to be something that will suffice? Because that's really what it is at the end of the day, they want to know, is it going to be a draw? Are there enough people in this area that are going to give a damn about independent wrestling?
No, not. But you can get them to come out. I mean, we've been
Right.
running we're going on our 6th year now.
Well, we
All right?
put in the footwork. We do our damn thing.
Well, that's the whole thing. You can't just post. Yo, we got a show coming up real soon, and then
It's about to be amped.
Oh, and now it's canceled again. So there's that.
With every show, there's drawbacks. There's bumps in the road for everybody. Sometimes your venue has cracks in the building. You got to get another one. Sometimes you try to negotiate with the Boys and Girls Club. They say no, so you got to go somewhere else.
Jagoffs.
There's bumps in the road for every wrestling
it does.
promotion.
It happens for everybody.
What I'm
It
trying
does.
to say, if you want to be a big company like AEW is trying to build, you want to try to get weekly in different towns. Garden Grove has said yes to wrestling in the past. Long Beach, Cerritos, Midway City. So if you could run bop, 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 bop every Saturday with a growing draw, you'd be like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Like you look at like UEW has its calendar like a year in advance. Like you look and you see like what their days are 12 months in advance. And that's a positive for them. The canvas having hepatitis is probably a negative.
Yeah.
But
And the fact that there's 20 people in the audience doesn't help.
Right,
either.
and
So-
that's in it, but they have a full
Well, because that's the other part of the hepatitis. One is A and the other's B.
okay, all right.
what I'm trying, if you take the positives from every wrestling show and you take them for your business, then you will improve. And if you cut out the negatives, then also better.
Sunday, May 26th, was the annual Hard Times for Orange County Championship Wrestling. This time at the Orange County Championship Wrestling Training Center, i.e. Delo Jiu-Jitsu Dojo.
Which is a great venue and open for rental.
That's right. So we've already got a few dates booked in the next month, so make sure that you give me a holler. We saw in our first match, Luis Tapia. Oh, no, it was the team of, what was it? Sweet and Low against
versus
Toxic Love.
Toxic Love. I mean, that was kind of a last-minute addition to the show.
And then what a great one it was.
Fantastic. Nothing was better than seeing Alan and Heidi.
Are they together? Are they like a thing?
I don't know.
Is that the toxic?
I mean, it's.
Are they in an
I mean,
abusive relationship?
that love seems like it would be very.
She's stalking
very
Alan.
toxic.
I mean, she looks like you can tell Alan what to do.
Well, yeah,
He's
she
like a
probably-
pocket rocket.
Yeah, she probably.
I expected her to throw him over her shoulder at the end of the match. and
figured-
carry
Dead by
him off.
snoo for
I
Alan
figured-
Morris.
I figure he's the spinner in that relationship. So you had Toxic Love with Heidi and Alan against Sweet and Low with Eddie Vice and Escrimador Escrima. So it was a good, solid matchup, back and forth. Ended with Heidi pinning Eddie Vice, I think it was, in his debut.
I believe so.
So yeah, congratulations to Eddie Vice on his ring debut at OCCW.
Yeah,
I guess.
Got the first loss out of the
It'll
way.
get better. Don't
Right?
worry about it.
keep it up.
And I hope,
I said chest, son.
yeah, I said chess, you just got to chop to it sometimes, the next match was Luis Tapia against, who did he wrestle?
You've got it written down in front of you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I got stuff like that.
Oh, look at the other one.
was,
I don't remember. It's not on the page after that.
What? Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Bulletproof.
Bulletproof.
There you go.
Thank you.
There it is.
Luis Tapia against Bulletproof.
He's bulletproof. Is he suplex proof?
No, but it went back and forth. Suplexes here, falls, near falls there. You know, they even fought outside the ring a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of hard hitting. It was
hard times. Would you say it was hard times?
Hard times definitely to be had by all in that ring, and ultimately Bulletproof comes away with the win.
Hey, but one thing I got to give Luis is he doesn't back down from a challenge.
No, you know
that man will get in the ring with anybody. You tell him, hey, Othello's coming out of him from his injury. He'll say, I'll take it. I'll take that fight. He'll sweat, but he'll take that fight, and I give him that.
Yeah, Eddie Weiss is letting us know that he won by submission. They won by submission. So, you know, I'm running around a lot during the show. I don't get a chance to watch the matches. So, thanks, Eddie. Sorry for the misunderstanding. Our next match was Freddie Helmuth against Drew Masters. For a little more insight on this match, let's see. I think I saw Freddie out there in the hallway.
Oh, boy.
Can you, Freddie? Are you available to step on camera and tell us a little bit about what happened to you? Is he out there? Not Freddie Flores. Freddie Helmuth. No.
Hopefully he's
there
taking
he
a
is.
shower.
You know, yes. Here, let him sit next. Oh my God.
God.
He's got a new accoutrement, as it were. He's sitting next to you. He's giving me the creep.
I mean,
You like him too?
feel like I'm
thought he was my friend.
We
sitting
get
next to
along.
one of the sliders at Not Scary Farm right now.
Jeez, man. That's a good thing you brought that gas mask. This guy was eating some of them Popeye's chicken and waffles. By the way,
What's wrong with Papa? Okay, first of all,
El Pollo Loco. KFC.
I'm going to tell you about. We in an unrelated.
the
All
man that
right.
eats the substitute beef tacos at Del Taco.
Well, that's because my girl's vegan.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Or is it because you just like to eat that garbage dog food that they serve?
Anyway,
I mean, Freddie Helmuth tried to kill a man on Sunday.
I
How
saw
about-
that,
My man, by the way. Yeah. Gonna bring home the ultraviolet. Is it ultraviolet title?
I have
Is there gonna be a black light in the ring?
I have no clue what the hell that belt
It's
is.
disgusting.
okay, so tell us a little bit about your match. Drew Masters and Freddie Helmuth went back and forth. A lot of pain.
He's
a lot
still
of
sporting a little.
yeah. What? Now, in the end, you wound up beating him over the head.
Oh, I wasn't beating him over the head,
choked him out
Mr.
with
Malice.
chain.
I choked him out with the damn chain.
Yeah, but you hit him how many times in the head with that damn kendo stick?
Only once. That's all I needed.
Well, enough to ruin my kendo stick.
Don't forget your poor bushes in the back.
What about my poor bushes?
They got
Listen,
bushes.
listen. Enough of this back and forth grab ass crap, all right? Drew Masters, I have to give you a bravo.
Konnichiwa.
You took every single thing that I had, and I had to resort to choking you out with a damn chain.
It was the last man standing match. That's true.
Am I sorry? Hell no. But I do hope you learned that valuable lesson. You see, Drew, those OCCW fans, did they give a damn after that hard-fought match? After that hard-hitting match where you gave everything that you had? Did they care one bit? I don't think so. I didn't hear a single fan give him any applause. But you know what? I'll stand. I'll applaud him. You know why? Because he has heart. Something that most of your roster lacks.
Hey, wait.
What?
Well, I know
pretty
when you
good.
say most, I know you
Hey.
ain't looking at anybody.
Mi
at this
corazón es
damn
en
table.
fuego, mi amigo.
Did I mention either of you?
No, when you say most, you might want to.
Yeah, most. You know what? Most is a lot of people. Some of them are still in this room here.
If
so I
you're
assume we'll talk
nervous,
about them
then
as
it's
well.
about you.
Huh?
If you're not nervous, then it's
I
not.
ain't nervous.
Pretty
I'm
easy.
stepping
Well,
out the ring
that
and
sounds
I'll
like a
show you
bit
all
of a
that.
go.
cop out
Wouldn't
to
be the
me,
first
I tell
time.
you.
Think I'm afraid of an ass whooping, BA?
I mean,
No,
you ain't gotta
clearly
be
you're
afraid
not.
of it, just know it's coming. I tell everybody, you ain't got to be afraid of a damn thing. Just prepare yourself and know it's coming.
If that's the
Word
case,
to your
BA, then you better do what Drew couldn't and knock me out. Because if you don't, I'm not going to stop. See, that's what divine intervention is. Relentless. We don't let anyone step on us.
See, you
We're
run
a
around-
family.
You run around and it's always divine intervention this, divine intervention that. Be a man, stand on your own. Get in that ring and show me what you got. Don't bring your little boys along. Don't sit there and go, divine intervention will do this. Divine intervention will do that. What about the solo helmet intervention? How about that? How about you intervent yourself in that goddamn ring and show me what you got?
Until he got hurt, I seem to remember you hiding behind a certain 7-foot giant.
No.
So don't you damn well try to talk down to me. I know the height differential, but don't you dare try to disrespect me, Mr. Rookie. You're still a green boy.
Rookie or not.
Hey, you know what? Don't go around calling
That's
people
a belt
boy.
that I held that he never gave me a title shot at.
You want to know why?
My partner.
I made both of you tag team
because
champions.
He knew you holding the title
I'm the
again was
kingmaker,
going to do
baby.
nothing but drag OCCW down. So now he put a man in a situation to defend the OCCW title every chance I get. Every single chance that I get to defend these tag team titles, I'm going to get in that ring and do it. And I'm going to do it with success.
See, Sunday, I seem to remember Azrael carrying your ass through the entire match.
That's sign language for down with DI. Even the deaf people don't like you. All right,
So we dominate everywhere we go. We're the best thing to go to Barstow. We're the best thing to ever happen in Orange County.
No,
and this
hold on.
Saturday, Freddie Helmuth, he's
dear.
the favorite for the Ultraviolet Championship. You know, we're gonna be there. He just choked a man out with a steel chain. That's the most ultra-violent thing I've ever seen.
No.
And I was very
We're
impressed.
talking a lot about divine intervention right now. Don't forget you, Thunder and Lightning. No.
don't forget that you
My
are
mind is
Orange
very
County.
broad.
I mean, that's fine.
Championship
Keep a broad
wrestling.
mind, but keep your mind focused on that title
Just
that's on
because
your
you're
shoulder.
bad at making friends doesn't mean that I can't have lots of alliances. I'm bringing us new business. I'm like the target that they're building in Barstow. I'm increasing the economy. I am driving sales everywhere we go.
God.
You know, you attach your star to the white man, and you might get yourself into the capital.
Barstow.
Well, actually, we were trying to get Drew Masters over, but okay. Helmuth,
Hey,
where
Drew
are you
Masters,
wrestling
he
next?
got the
Tell us
fighting
about that.
spirit.
Yeah.
Saturday night, Gold Coast Federation's having a little show here at the dojo, and I'm involved in a little 6-way match for the Ultra-Violent Championship. I have no idea what it is. All I know is it's a spiffy-looking belt, and Divine Intervention needs a few belts, seeing as how a few were taken away from us wrongfully months ago. Destination 6. You give them to do dumbass jabronis. Yeah, you know what? We were the best damn thing that happened to
Yeah,
that
you were, and
miserable
you're not
city.
there anymore.
Yeah, and look
Yeah,
at their
what does that tell you
business.
about them?
Their business dwindled. And guess what? June 22nd, when Divine Intervention returns, business is going to be booming. Because we draw. Whether you like it or not, Mr. Malice, we draw.
Yeah, you draw flies, but you know what else draws flies? Listen, I wish you luck on your GCF title run for the UV title. That's this weekend. I'll be here keeping an eye on it. And if you want to bring those clowns from DI, right?
I'll be throwing in more than my thoughts and prayers, by God. I'm going to be there with my boots on the ground.
Tell us what time. Tell us a little bit about that show. When is it? Where is it?
Saturday. You know what? I don't need to promote that show. Why don't you let those owners do that job for themselves?
Well, we were
I'm tired of carrying companies. I'm not about to carry GCF.
Okay.
Bye.
Jeez, evil never dies, but sometimes it might shut the up. All right.
Damn.
Watch yourself.
He does not get along well with management, you know? He
Apparently.
came to the one guys on like our first appearance, and then I gotta like smooth it over. You fired us like 3 times, and I smoothed that back over.
Let me talk to you real quick.
What? Yeah, well.
Check
What are you talking
yourself.
about?
Check yourself.
Before I wreck myself?
Okay.
All right. Yes.
You're
Check yourself.
still the champion.
Give yourself
I
a
know.
reality
Let's
check.
keep it that way.
Yeah. Hey, you don't be.
Just because I got side hoes?
Don't be. Side note.
You still my main.
Our next match was Damon Devine against the inimitable Chris Camacho. Now that, you know, on the surface, big, buff, bad, ugly Damon Devine with his, you know, MAGA hat and his redneck mentality. You know, you would think it was just a whooping match, but
Well, I expected him to treat Camacho like he did the Gustin's workout band and just kind of snap him in half. But Camacho actually put up a fight.
it was back and forth, up and down. Camacho had him on the ropes, literally and figuratively. He Devine hit him with it. What was his finisher? I forgot what he called it. The drain the swamp, whatever you want to call it. And he winds up covering him for the 3 count. But in Chris Camacho's on Chris Camacho's behalf, fantastic match, and you know I look forward to seeing them again, maybe later on in the cage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Next.
I mean, Camacho might not know karate, but he knows kareze, and he lasted a lot longer with the big fella than I thought he had any chance of getting on.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and Luis Tapia won his match too. Okay, sorry. All right, sorry, Luis. I thought you lost. You were saying you dislocated your shoulder.
I think we need to start looking
Luis
up the
has had his
SoCal
shoulder dislocated
Uncensored
for 10 years.
review.
Yeah, maybe we should check.
Because I think they know more about what happened on our card than we do.
Oh no, yeah.
Look, man, if you want the quick results, SoCal Uncensored.
No, there you go.
If you want to know who won each match, go to-
But let me tell you though,
They'll be ready.
before you actually read the interview, right?
They watch the
read
show like some people.
I'll just tell you what he says right now. Every match sucked. So you once you
right,
get
but at
past
least
that-
he knows the results.
Tell the winner.
Yeah, I know. I already said that. So, okay, next match. Guy Cool making his return to Orange County Championship Wrestling after
party guy.
almost a 2-year layoff. It was really looks like he's back in shape. Look like he's focused against the Irish juggernaut Mikey O'Shea, who looks about as in shape as I've seen him.
Round
Well, I mean, round is a shape, and when
He's got
round is
momentum.
squashing you in the corner, you're gonna feel it. Like,
Another fantastic match that went back and forth. Again, exciting. You know, the crowd was on Guy Cool's side. The crowd was on Mikey's side. Honestly, I think the crowd just wanted to see them go. They didn't care who won.
Both of them are fan favorites out here in Orange County. I mean, they're fan favorites across the nation. So you throw two guys like that in the ring together, it's going to be a quality match, and it's going to be something that people are going to get.
And Mikey won by disqualification because of...
Yeah, well, that was what I was getting to. Damon
yeah.
Devine, you know, who clearly has a beef with Mikey from our last.
He was still hungry after that meal of Camacho, and he decided to come out and get a slice of the big man.
So Mikey stormed into my office after that and said, "Hey, I want Damon Devine again." And so, Mikey, you got it. We're going to have Damon Devine on your radar screen. So, Damon, if you're watching, keep lifting them weights, bro. You're going to need to, and you're probably going to have to run a little bit because Mikey O'Shea isn't just the Irish juggernaut. He is 320 pounds of bad news.
See, I was going to say 350. I mean, that's. I mean, he's pretty close.
The rest of it is nice guys.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, and now the match we've all been waiting to talk about. First, I want to call in a couple of the more of the combatants to that match. If we
Better
can
not be Vintage Dragon. The hell with Vintage Dragon.
we're going to get to that, all right? First, we're going to call in Gusta Nuberstuda, and we're going to call in, hey, security, keep them coming in the separate entrances, fighting Freddy Flores from La Raza.
La Plaza.
Okay, Gusta and
Well, here comes Flores first.
Hey, well, get a chair. Get him a chair.
He doesn't need a chair. Hopefully he won't be here
the
long.
The chairs are outside.
You want to sit down? Here, you sit in.
We're missing some
Where are you
chairs.
going?
You stand over there. I'll stand behind you.
No.
menacingly.
See that chair that he's sitting on? No. Grab that chair and put it right there.
That's Joey.
Oh my God! You guys don't know what a chair looks like?
Just watch the camera.
Gustanova son is here, and he says Freddy Flores can stand or kneel at Gustanova son's feet. That's what Freddy Flores can do.
We're the winners.
Yeah, we're the winners.
We are
Why we got to bring him
Why
on the
don't
set
you
anyway?
No, yeah.
You come over
You
here.
don't want
You
me
go-
to sit
No,
over there next to
Freddie,
people eater over there.
Freddie,
Because I will stick.
What you looking
Hey,
at?
hey,
like
sit
that?
down, sit down.
Get him. I approve of this.
I
You let that right in
hope
here.
you hungry. You gonna get all of
I
it.
stay hungry.
You better be.
They
Like kibbles and bits.
This is a real
Kibbles
meal
and
right
bits.
here. You ain't have one like
Sit
this.
over here. Sit over here.
Yeah, come
All
here.
right.
Sit right here.
All this stuff is brand
Sit
new. I
right
don't
here.
need
Go
any-
ahead. Have a seat.
Get that out of the way. Sit down. You sit
I'm
over
not
there.
sitting next
Sit
to
over
that.
there. All right, you guys gonna maintain yourselves?
Yeah.
I'm fine as long as he stay over there.
Here, you guys can have this microphone. We'll share this one. All right.
Hey, no. You had that for a year, not no more. I want just because it looks like the other belts you won doesn't mean you can.
Hands up, don't shoot.
Nope.
Hands up, don't shoot.
All right.
Right?
All right.
Yours.
So here we are. Okay, you know what? Let me. Huh?
You're my favorite one of the.
Yeah. Hey. You know what?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What's the matter with
What
you?
is wrong with you?
Get your ass back over
What?
there.
The match?
You're getting a little bit suspect over there.
We beat
Sit
him
down.
Yeah,
They're
man. Let
still
the
with
dead
Lucha
dog
Pro.
lie. Stop
You know
trying
how
to
many
hug
people
on him.
had to twist arms to let this guy in the building, and here you are hugging him. My God.
Happened to you?
white man fork tongue and whatnot.
First
All
and
right.
foremost, I was told I cannot touch anybody. I have not done so.
I know. To your
Hands up.
To your credit,
You
you
can
have
touch. You can touch
Right,
whatever
BA?
you want. Let's see what happens.
Hands
Come
up,
over here and
don't
touch.
shoot.
Come here.
Okay.
I'll let you get the first grab. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Look, first of all, I want to congratulate you on your losing
On
the
your
match
loss.
this weekend.
Freddie Flores did not tap. He was preventing anything and all things possible to prevent Vintage Dragon, who is still, by the way, OCCW heavyweight champion.
Who's still Lucha Pro champion?
You shut your mouth.
Hey,
Okay, and let me
defended
tell
our
you
guy
this.
better than you defended yours.
Damn
So
right.
the match was somewhat competitive. I mean, to be frank,
Very competitive.
These
About half
three-
an hour of
I mean, I
These
still
three-
got bruises in there.
these three were putting a whooping all the way around on the Lucha Pro guys, yourself included.
You chose the wrong side. You should have taken the money and stayed right here. But no, you took the money and you run, and now look at you.
It's real money this time.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Loser money is real money. You're right. So congratulations. You got yourself a loser check.
Loser money
every
sitting
single
at home
time.
with your loser partners who couldn't even
Come on.
show up tonight because they're too afraid because they're never going to get it.
I was told one at a time is all OCCW can afford. So they decided to send the best looking one, which is Freddie Flores.
No, here's where you're
You
wrong.
are the best looking one.
The best
Yeah,
looking-
that's like
Would
being
you
the best
stop
football team in
buttering his
Alaska.
bread? Don't talk
You
to
look
this.
very familiar.
It's either him or Vintage Dragon with them little pants and
No,
whatnot.
it's not either him or Vintage Dragon. It's neither him nor Vintage Dragon. We want them both out of the building. What is wrong with your partner tonight?
Man, I don't know.
Alexander
You keep
Vega.
your woman in check.
I'm trying.
Keep that hoe in line.
I
what
gotta-
is going on
I
over
gotta
here?
start. I
Man.
gotta start treating him like the redheaded stepchild he is. I mean, God.
I get around.
So after splitting the first two falls one apiece, right? All three.
I won the second fall, by the way. I got the pinfall for
And
us.
you lost the
Me.
first.
I
And
rolled
you lost
up
the
big.
first one.
with my assistance.
So it was a draw on my behalf.
The last fall went to Team OCCW
Yes, it
when
did.
Gusten Uberstud made Vintage Dragon submit, tap out, quit. I give Uncle.
Here's
And
where you are wrong. Vintage Dragon might be the smartest man in professional wrestling.
well, that's not
history.
saying much. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Standing next to you, I mean.
Yeah.
You're the smartest man in professional wrestling
knew-
history.
he
He got in
knew-
the ring
he
with Gusten
knew
Uberstud and tapped out.
formalities.
That's the
Be that
smartest man
smart.
in professional wrestling
He knew
history.
that if he got pinned, he was going to lose that title. So what did he do? He took the high road. He said, you know what? We've had enough of this. I'm just going to lightly tap this mat, keep my title, and keep La Raza intact. So if anything, he took one for the team.
Nah, what he
He's
did
the
was-
biggest team player of them all.
Took the high road.
He
I
might
had that
even
man
be-
squealing like a little pussy
he might
pig on the
even be
ground.
a franchise
He could not
player.
get out of my Boston Crab. I put the spanking on baby, and baby ran off with the title like a coward, like he always does, because
Spankings
of
are
you.
not funny. That one hurts.
So
All four of them hurt, right?
in summation, to summarize, despite losing 2 falls to 1, despite submitting, what did you have him in?
It was
Boston
the German
Crab.
crab.
But
And I spanked Freddie Flores
Okay,
4 times. That's
despite
important
submitting-
to the story.
despite submitting to the German crab, because of a loophole in the contract verbiage, hey, although he gave up, quit, and submitted, he was able to keep his title due to the fact that it said pinfall. If he is pinned, the title changes hands. Didn't say anything about him giving up like a little girl.
Right.
After
So,
after
Mere
2 seconds.
technicality. We had the rat in the trap, and you opened the trap and let the rat run away with the cheese. Why did you do that?
Because it was the right thing to do. It said right there. I'm so,
Jonathan Malice.
We need to amend that constitution.
I agree. I agree.
Beautiful.
So much to my chagrin and much to the disappointment of the entire crowd, despite losing, they keep the OCCW title. But on June 29th here at the Della O Training Center, you're gonna get a chance in a ladder match to get that title back, Gusten Uberstud. But what I want to talk about right now is what happened after the match.
Are they related to you?
I mean, I feel like that's
Is that your cousin?
long distance cousins or
Probably. For those of you who weren't there,
Before you continue, Jonathan, that is all you can afford me. This must make Freddie Flores' presence be gone now. I wish all of
Thank
you the
God.
best. Not really.
Goodbye.
You look very familiar.
You're very.
How can we miss you if you haven't left yet?
Will you stop? I mean, you locking eyes with the enemy and saying how
That's a good
familiar
point.
it is. What is wrong with
Yeah,
you?
we're gonna have
Right. So now why are you trying to turn them into your lover thing?
we're gonna have a little
Burn
talk.
down Georgia after the Civil War. General Sherman.
Wow,
We all understand that.
that's not exactly
Been
how it
history
went
with
down.
Azrael.
That's not exactly. This has been history.
You want to sniff and lick the seat that he kept warm for you,
I-
too?
I'm trying to
as well.
salt the earth or nothing. Jesus.
Okay, Joe. Why don't you give a shout out to the people watching right now while we're
Yeah, we got Tornado watching. We got Jessica Sky. We got
Love you, girl.
Jose Vega, your favorite person. Luis Tapia. Jose.
Jose Vega?
Yeah, Alexander Vega.
Oh,
We also have CJ. Yeah, pretty much everybody. Will Thomas, Eddie Weiss. Who else? So we got a lot of people watching.
Chauncey
Eddie
Howard.
Daisy.
Congratulations, Eddie Weiss.
Drew Master.
Drew Masters.
James Dominguez.
I tell you what,
Alan Rodriguez.
I like Drew Masters. I like the old Drew Masters. The I'm gonna lay down and let you pin me and cook you dinner afterwards, Drew Masters. This new Drew Masters, if he comes near me, if he comes in here, I'm leaving. I'm scared.
Mindy Hinojosa.
Hi, Mandy.
And Rachel.
Hey, yo, this-
hey! Listen to me. You talk to her like that, we're gonna have a problem. Right? No.
Come
you,
on,
you know,
man.
you don't disrespect me
to
like
get-
that. That's
I
all I'm
wanna
gonna
get
say.
fired. I want to keep these
You
belts.
want to lose your
I
belts?
don't wanna
Strip the
get stripped
belts.
of no
All
belts.
Strip the belts.
For no
All I said was,
reasons.
all right,
Let's move on.
Back to Cholo.
Yeah.
Those guys pissed towards the end. I mean, I know what they did to you guys. I went to
Well, they didn't do anything to us. They tried to jump us,
They
right?
jumped me in the back, take away the mic. I went to grab the mic.
Okay, well, they did that to you. I'm sorry. I wish we would have been there because
God
we wouldn't
damn
let that happen.
We're gonna avenge you, Joey the Bull.
But
Don't even worry.
don't
about
worry.
it.
You know what? When we're getting negotiations to put this together. Clearly, being in Orange County, being second tier in Orange County was not good enough for them. They want to jump on our stuff. They want to get in our way. And now all of a sudden, hey, we want to be part of OCCW. A couple years ago, OCCW.
right now that some real champions are holding the tag team titles, you want to try and take them. Come get some. That's all you got to do. You want to sit there. You want to sit there and run your mouth and talk about we want those titles. We don't want them. You should know that the wall that is B.A. Marcus Frey and Azrael is what's standing between you and touching these damn titles.
If you don't want to catch the smoke, then don't try to touch the fire.
I like that. Is that from a rap song?
No, I made that up right now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're upset now.
I'm a rap assassinator. I'm built like Arnold
So
Schwarzenegger.
there's two asses you don't want to kiss tonight. Okay, I get it.
Well, we've got matches in the future with them. I don't
Yeah,
look to the
right.
past. I don't look to the past. I look to the future.
Right, but if you don't look in the past, leave them in the rear view. Stop trying to chop it up with them like they your best friend.
He's got a point. I mean, that was pretty
seen Freddie-
suspect.
what?
That was. I didn't expect that from you.
What, Freddie Flores?
You want to go?
You don't
wanna
like
go?
fighting Freddie Flores?
You don't like it in Orange County? You want to go live in South Central LA? And with
What?
Lucha
You know
Pro?
what?
Well,
I'm
I'm just
leaving my
saying.
beloved Disneyland. I'm the hardest gangster in Orange County. That don't mean I want to go live in
Absolutely true.
Compton and whatnot.
And I'm not sure why Tornado's saying why Darwin look alike.
You're not
Jordan
sure why
Oliver.
Tornado? You're not sure why Tornado isn't making sense when he speaks? Really? Well, we'll explain it to you
Well,
later.
because he's saying who's Darwin looks like.
Hey, Tornado! It's good to hear from you. I hope to see you
I'm
soon.
way bigger than
I miss
Darwin,
you, man.
man.
Yeah, I always liked the human Tornado.
You know what, Darwin? We're gonna do an arm wrestling contest here pretty soon, boy. I challenge Darwin Finch to a spelling bee.
You might lose.
Onomatopoeia. Spell the.
I don't want to pee it right now either, so let's move on.
Did we lose sound?
Beaker on a pole match.
Will you go get the producer up here, please?
Test.
Okay, if you can hear us, wave at the screen. Oh, wait, no. Wait.
No, man, that don't make no sense. They're going to be waving at the screen. We ain't going to be able to see them.
Oh, they can't hear us. Now I can say
Craig,
what I
can
really
you hear
think
me,
about
Craig?
Vintage Dragon.
Oh, we're on. Don't even worry about it. Keep going.
Oh, we are? Okay. Yeah, well,
All right.
you're lucky.
Jeez.
Okay, we're good. Sound is good. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Damn, Jessica.
All right, Jessica, you can hear us. Turn the sound up. All
I might
right.
have just muted her.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. Okay. That said,
I saw the owners at GCF when I was coming in today.
this weekend. Well, let's bring them in right now.
Oh,
GCF.
big ups to my boy RJ.
RJ and
going
Joe.
on, baby?
Yeah, RJ. What's his name? RJ.
RJ Wallace.
Okay,
on.
RJ Wallace. You know, you kind of look
Lil
like George
Biggs.
Wallace. You remember George Wallace, the comedian?
Lil Biggs RJ Wallace.
Lil Biggs. What?
Lil Biggs.
All right.
Man, my guys, how you guys doing?
What's going on?
Champ?
Yeah.
What's going on?
My man, RJ.
There we go.
My man. My man. My check ain't cleared yet, man.
Looks like Mr. Drummond trying to shake hands with Willis.
Hey,
Willis.
why you say you look like the PJs and TJs?
You guys don't even know what I'm
I
talking
love
about.
the PJs.
RJ Wallace.
How's it going, John?
Oh, there you are. I'm looking at the screen. I'm thinking you're right there. Sorry.
This Saturday,
RJ
Injustice for All.
Tell us about your show. You were here last week. Any new developments? And what's the over and under on your champ showing up?
The over and under on my champ showed up?
Yeah.
Well, he's not my champ. He's Joseph Sage's champ.
Okay.
One.
Well, he gonna get over coming in and end up under my boot. That's what it's gonna be.
That's
Oh,
fine with
shit.
me.
Over under on him showing up.
I'm just kidding. What? Tell us about your show.
Like, I don't know what the betting numbers are.
Right.
But this Saturday, Injustice for All, downstairs here at the beautiful Delo Dojo in beautiful Uptown Stanton. I've taken a couple walks around Stanton.
It's beautiful. Look at it. Look at it in the background. We've been developing here in town.
Looks, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Okay. That's just
Lights in that office building every night.
5:30 doors. 6:15 bell time. The Lucha Pro champion Gustin Uberstad will be there. My man B.A. Marcus Frey
Damn right.
will be there. Remember, we still even talk about that.
Oh yeah. We'll meet about that later.
Yeah.
I I got you.
We got the Bomb Squad there. They'll be in some tag action.
Hey, thank you. You know what? I want to see this Bomb Squad. That's a great name for a tag team. Are they as good as they sound?
Yes, but I beat Dylan. I beat Dylan
Yes,
Kyle
you
Cox
made that
fair
very-
square one-on-one.
You made that very clear last week.
Just pointing it out.
All right. Okay, and what else you got going on? You got that UV title. Tell us a little bit about that.
6-man challenge for the UV championship. So I was watching on my way here and heard Freddie Helmut say he was the favorite to win, but didn't he get beat in a cage match by Freddie Havoc not too long ago?
Yeah, and then that's right. Freddie Havoc is vying for that title. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and I mean beating Drew Masters in some last man.
Man,
standing
and
match is
here's
one
the thing: is Havoc's been hitting that gym too, so I would
You know-
not count him out because what you went up against a couple of months ago ain't the same man that's gonna be stepping in the ring with you now
Dude's
too.
jacked.
So.
I've seen him recently. He's
All right. I'm being called away right now. We have another guest who's gonna sit in. I'm gonna let you take the middle chair. Right. This is important. I have to take this.
It's
nothing against you.
I'll be back.
It's like Eric Bischoff and Vince McMahon sitting in the same room together. It ain't gonna last long.
Mariachi Loco on the phone with our contract negotiation.
Oh, don't forget, Havoc and Uber had a history too.
Oh, the Chiva!
The Chiva!
How you teaming up with this Macaulay Culkin bootleg over here?
Oh.
You want to fight about it?
I mean,
I'm gonna put my hands up.
Everybody-
You hit the gym, but the gym don't hit back, baby.
I'm gonna tickle your
Havoc,
Everybody want to throw hands with the Superman.
Havoc. All I gotta say is everybody need a white friend. So.
Not everybody. I mean, I have too
My
many.
lawyer's white.
I mean, yeah.
My lawyer's white.
Exactly, and he's just as good as a lawyer. He gets me out of a lot of tickets.
I've been called white a
What's going on,
time or
guys?
two.
No, well, I was
We can be
watching the
friends.
show as well. Did he really say he was
He
a
said
favorite?
he was the favorite, and what I'm saying is, I mean, obviously you're my favorite to win, but I mean, you got Tony Reyes, you got Phoenix Kid, you got Toxic Trent and Guy Cool, you got all these guys who are really hardcore. I mean, Helmets, man. I
mean, there's not a pushover in that match.
none, not
So-
one. I mean, Drew Masters, okay, but
I mean, he's an up and comer though.
Tony
Hey, let's
Reyes?
not underestimate Drew Masters. Drew Masters is burning couches every night outside of the dojo,
Did
trying
you
to
see-
call people out. That fool's gone crazy. I'm telling you, you better watch out.
Dragon
if
Ball
Drew
Z.
Masters comes in here, I'm gone. I'm gone.
I mean, sure. But I'm just saying, Helmets probably bit off a lot more than he could chew by saying that. Because now he's got 5 dudes watching this like, oh, is that right?
I like it when 5 dudes are watching.
But I mean, that's the That seems to be
I get a lot
the.
of compliments on my wrestling matches. From,
That seems to be the DI way of doing things. Is you start to talk a little bit more than what you can handle.
There might be
sometimes.
5 guys in the ring, but he's got at least 5 guys outside of the ring. It's fair team.
Well,
Just
actually,
even Steven,
it ain't
we'll
no-
see what
Now that you
happens.
mentioned that, my fair-skinned friend, divine intervention will not be allowed at ringside.
How is that?
Look at
How is
that.
it? How do you go?
Well,
How do you go?
look at
No
that.
holds barred. I'm not a hold. I'm not barred.
I can't take no chances of y'all trying to punch somebody out or
Some
kill
of us
somebody
do
with a
that.
cane or no casualties in the crowd.
Let him win it on his own merit if he's
Yeah.
man enough to do
Come
it.
on, divine.
You know what? Why'd you go ahead and say that to their faces? You know what? Go ahead and tell them that
I
they can't
would
go
if they
somewhere
was
that
here.
they want to go. You know
I would
what I
tell
mean?
them on
When you
Saturday.
mention the
What
devil,
they-
he might just very well appear.
I'm a God-feared man.
You
I
might
don't
just
know if
summon
I
the
can-
devil. Umale male este la domine
When he starts doing stuff like this, I go to the other room.
Whether they're at ringside or not, I could really care less.
This is what
I just got to pin one of those guys to become the UV title. And I don't mean divine intervention. I mean any of those 5 guys in that ring. That's all I'm going for.
no, there's
going for
no
that
just
belt.
I gotta pin one guy. This is the ultra violent.
You know-
gotta kill
you
them
know-
all. Kill them all.
You know, the best thing
I don't
that
think we want
B.A.
death.
Marcus Frey here said earlier tonight was, you don't look in the past. And I'm not looking in the past. I already beat Freddie Helmuth. I already beat him down. I beat him at his own game. He issued the cage match, and I whooped his ass in the cage match.
Well, damn.
Well, now you can
So
whoop
guess
his
what?
ass in the 6-man. Hallelujah.
You might be done with him, but he ain't done with you by a long shot. He's gonna see you on Saturday, and I'm gonna
He's
watch.
probably still thinking about that, but I mean, all you got to do is just take him out of the equation.
6 men whipping each other all night long. That's what you're gonna do, Freddie. Get them. Kill them all.
Just be wary of Uberstead in the back on Saturday.
I don't even know what to say.
You don't have to worry about me. Goose and Ubersted's gonna be a good boy. You got 6 men to whip each other. I'm just gonna sit back and watch.
Okay.
I'm
He's a
just gonna take it all in.
He's a great spectator.
I don't know what to say to that right now.
I'm a great spectator.
I'm a
Goosing goes down like the
You got
Berlin
me,
Wall, baby.
he goes down with the
Spectator.
Oh no.
what?
I'm a good spectator. You know, I can help you out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Damn.
Azriel, I need you to tell your homeboys on Saturday that we mean business and if they have any type of problem.
But you want me to deliver a message
Well, I
for
mean-
you?
I mean,
I'm
those are
your
your boys,
go-between.
You seem like the
I-
only one that has some kind of
Hey,
I mean,
say.
B-
you were
BA,
the one
BA.
falling in love with both
If
of them
this
earlier. I was
punk ass
watching
right
the
here
show.
shows his face at ringside, you best believe I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Good luck
So
with
nothing
all that,
personal.
man. Good luck with all
If
that.
any
The chim
one
don't
of
hit
divine
back.
intervention
Ain't
shows
nothing
their face
personal.
ringside.
But
All
you
of them,
interfere,
even
your
that
ass
count
whooping.
kid, go kick his ass. Yeah, kick all of them.
Why don't you tell them yourself?
If they were here, I would, man.
If
I
only
ain't
that
scared
were
of no divine
possible.
intervention. I mean, I would have whooped their ass last show if they didn't have canes and all that stuff, and there was more than one of them.
I feel a lot of heat coming in this building right now. What's going on?
I don't-
Azrael, what'd you do, dude?
I have summoned.
Oh, hell.
Hey,
Oh, Jesus.
you know, I was.
Divine intervention.
All of that is unnecessary.
Oh, go ahead and deliver your message. They're here. Go ahead. Go ahead and talk all about it. Let's talk all about it. I'm going to be impartial.
You got something to say?
We didn't get John over here. Mr. Mellis?
Something to say?
You got a lot to say right
Where's
now.
Mr. Mellis?
Keep talking, Habit. Come on. Keep talking.
Tell them about your cardio. Tell them about your
Come on,
I think we need Mr. Mellis to calm the situation down.
Put your hand down. You put your hand down.
Lower your
Talk behind him.
I'm right here, buddy boy. Come on. If I've learned one thing after kicking your ass, I just do it in the ring. I don't do it for free no more. I don't do it for free.
huh?
John, I'm trying to call you. I've been trying to call you, John.
Come on.
I will beat your ass. I will knock that color out of your eyes, man. Come on, Havoc.
You better tell your boys to get up on out of here. Hey, you better tell your boys to get up on out of here. Yeah.
Keep talking.
Yeah. Tell your boys, hey,
Make my day, Havoc.
Handle that. What you stupid then on? Yeah, get up out of here, man.
Proud of you.
You better behind
Get
this.
behind this down.
I will. I will on this what?
You heard me. You heard me. You heard me.
I'm like, hey.
Fuck around.
Hey, y'all, leave that one alone.
Let's go.
Hey,
Ashley, you better get your boys.
That's the one. That's the one.
Get your boys out here. Yeah.
Handle your boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Handle your boys.
hey, you know what? Fine.
Sure.
Save that. Save it.
You know what? Go with your boys.
Saturday's gonna be out
Get
there.
your ass out of here. Nobody wants to see you right now.
You look
Saturday
very
is gonna be
familiar.
injustice for all.
That,
So much injustice for all of you.
Check yourself. Remember who you got to deal with.
We're cool. We're cool.
Yeah, remember-
You know, me and you are.
All of a
Justice for
sudden.
you. Justice for you.
I was
Injustice
starting
for
to
all
like.
of
I
you.
was starting to like.
Hey,
What up?
hey, what?
I got real business to talk about here.
Handle your boys.
I knew he was gonna be a turncoat. See,
Some injustice for most.
hey John, that's one of your tag champions, man.
Hey, hold on one second.
Turncoat.
Hey,
What's wrong
I got
with him?
The
man?
smoke has cleared.
I got shit to promote here. I don't got
Gusta
time.
Nuba Stud takes
Freddie
center
Helmet,
stage.
I'll see you Saturday. Be ready.
Yeah, I'll see you all Saturday.
but I know we still
All 6 of
I
you.
was trying to promote a show.
Getting
over
all
here, man.
buttered up, getting all hot and bothered.
I got stuff to
Getting
promote.
ready?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you better be ready. I want to see a show.
Let the man talk.
okay.
Producer.
All right.
No, just let the man talk.
Can I get a producer in here?
No, go. You're good.
Robert! Can I get a producer up in here, you know?
What do you need a producer for?
I gotta promote. I sent him information. I like it to show. All right?
Robert, did you
Uptown
have something that he was going to
Jesus. Show some respect around here.
Those guys, man.
What?
Just chase producer
sudden.
Robert all the...
So,
Is that Mike's deal?
June 29th, you can, well, first of all, you can catch me this Saturday at the GCF going for that UV title. And then come June 29th, you can catch me calling it down the middle, refereeing some work down for bumps and bruises, going back to LA. Buy your tickets. I'll have the link up on the website right there. You got Brian Cage. You got my boys, Mariachi Loco and Little Cholo, looking for a partner. You know? So, you know, if you're looking for a train, come down every Friday. We're here training. So, BA, you're more than welcome to come down and train if you'd like to,
Nobody gonna come
You
train
know?
with mariachi though.
you want to show up and maybe want to do something, you
I
can
mean,
show up.
they want to lay hands on
You know?
people without them being ready. I might just show up on Friday.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
just like
just,
punk ass DI.
just like you couldn't
Are
handle
they
your
outta
boy
here?
right now, you
Are
know?
they outta here?
At least I
They're still outside wrecking cars out there. Or, I'm not sure what car you
And-
drive, but
and-
they're-
I don't have one, so that's not.
And on a positive note here, I'm gonna end this on the positive note here. So, I'm doing the charity walk for the Chalk Walk down in Orange County, down at Disneyland. The link is right there on the Facebook chat. We are taking donations here. As you guys know, that's part of the Chiver. What I do is do a lot of charity work, and we're raising money for the hospital that does so much good work for the children and a lot of families and stuff like that. Every dollar helps. So this offer goes out to everybody out there. If you're a promoter, if you're a wrestler, if you donate even $1, I will put you in a raffle. I will wear your shirt. I will sponsor you by taking that walk, and I will walk around and promote your show, yourself, or whatever it is to do. That's kind of what I do. I want to pay forward. So once again, there's a link there at the bottom where you can help with donations. We're trying to raise money once again for the Chalk Walk, Orange County, and that's what I got. That's what I do. And I'll be there Friday. Don't worry about Divine Intervention. There's no way in hell that Freddie Helmet's going to win that match.
F those guys. Hard F those guys.
You know?
Yeah, hard F.
And
F.
if those guys,
they all just wrote a
if
signed
those
a
guys
check that
want to
they
show
asked
up,
can't cash.
those guys want to show up at ringside. I'm
They
not
will
afraid to
show
take the fight to them. Just know that.
Yeah. Saturday, June 1st, right here in the dojo. Watch my man Freddie Havoc beat the ass off of Freddie Helmuth, and watch my man B.A. Marcus Frey have my back and beat the rest of the asses off of Divine Intervention.
and anybody else that want to step up to R.J. Wallace right now.
Yeah, tell me about the asses that I'm gonna get.
If you want to accept that open challenge to Danny Limelight, I mean, his ass is open.
hello.
He got the open ass.
He got
Watch
open
out!
ass.
And you know the Puerto Ricans.
Lucha Pro champion.
He's always good for some open ass.
I'm not sure, so, you know.
And OCCW Heavyweight Champion Vintage Dragon will be there too.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I was told by the promotion guys to say that. But yeah, OCCW.
By the promotion, you are the promotion guy. Vintage Dragon's gonna be there.
Yeah, he
Vintage
is.
Dragon. You talk about open asses. You better close yours up, cause I'm gonna smack it. I'm gonna smack it hard. I'm gonna stuff you so full of goose yourself. You should have stayed clear. When you tapped, you should have gotten howdy ho all the way back to LA. You're coming back? You're bringing him back?
Never gonna get it.
He's never gonna get it. You saw what I did to him?
I saw.
I'm gonna do it again on your show. How would you like that?
Yeah, you handle that.
I was gonna be calm. I told you I was gonna be a nice boy. Now I'm gonna be a naughty boy. I'm gonna run all over Vintage Dragon.
Go handle that.
All right, guys. Thanks once again.
Goodbye, champ.
Goodbye.
Don't forget, check out Chiver's site. Chive on. Dude.
The lipstick on the collar.
They're burning cars out there for some reason. They're flipping over cars, smashing windows. John, I don't get it. Look outside. Look outside that window.
All right.
There's nobody here for me to fight, and I'm ready to fight.
Hey, why don't you hold on to this?
Yeah.
You all right there?
Yeah, just man.
What's up with your partner, brother?
Our final guest of the evening, right? He is the flip side of that last coin. He is the tails to the head that was just here. He is the inimitable Joey the Saint. Did I say it right?
Joseph Saint.
Joseph Saint.
How's it going? The money man.
Apparently, I missed out.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. It smells like you were behind this whole situation.
no, I mean he knows that divine intervention ain't doing nothing but causing problems everywhere that they go. So
Helmuth has laid his hands on me twice now. Hit me with a kendo stick last show. The one thing he did right tonight was he said he's not going to carry another promotion. You're damn right. You're not going to carry a promotion. I'm going to see to it. That's why you're in that UV title match against 5 other guys. They're going to take you out. And if by some chance they don't, I'm going to reach into my pockets, dig deep, and pay for you all to be taken out. Sometimes you got to cut the head off a snake, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
there's a whole lot of snakes in that group.
I'm sorry, I was talking to John Malice here for a second. I heard something about money on the table, taking people out, and snakes coming out, too. What are we talking about?
Nobody's taking their snake out. Oh, my
No,
God.
not taking it out until after you've taken us out. You take us out, and then...
Take the snakes.
So what are we talking about? I'm just trying to clarify.
You know, I don't know
sorry,
what
you got
goes
big stuff
on in
coming
that
out.
amusement park you call a head, right?
He's got an anaconda.
Good. No. Jeez.
Don't want
okay.
none.
Can you break it down a little bit further for him?
DI needs to be stopped, as I just saw, and
Yes.
as I already knew, and that's what's going to happen this Saturday. DI will die. It's the end of this.
And then we take the snakes out.
And then you can take out your snake after the show. You do what you got to do. You know, I mean...
You know what? I've heard this all night long. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. Divine intervention. Is there anything else? Oh, jeez, it's divine intervention. Oh, my God.
You better get your hoe under control. That's your partner right there.
What is this?
That's your partner.
What is this? What is this? What? Don't you threaten me with that shit.
You walking in with that? You walking in with that right there?
Oh, hell. Wait.
I have evidence.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Wait, he took his belt.
What we got going on over here, huh?
Like it's doing it on the jump.
Let's have the gentleman sit down real quick.
Want to retreat? Now y'all want to retreat? Check yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has
Wow.
been the Royal Ramble. For B.A. Marcus Frey, Azrael, and Joey the Bull,
That's
and all
right.
of OCCW,
Look at Othello.
I hope
Jesus
that
Christ.
all your bumps happen.
It's
in
like
the
we're
ring.
united over here.